Good morning and welcome to Get Enlightened with me, Laur and Scott. Guys, I'm so excited. Dr. Heather Buckley is back on the show for her November special. Welcome, Miss Heather.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I'm so glad to be back.
No, we always love having you, girl. We always love having you. Well, I'm excited about this one because when we closed out the last one, we talked about the coming back with a meditation. So we're going to start this week's with some spirit messages that Heather had come through. Did you have those messages come through today?
They were, yes. Actually, they were given right maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours ago, and it was specifically for having this connection.
Perfect. So we'll go through that, and then we're going to close with an ancient forest meditation, which is going into a sacred space. I will be doing Reiki, so you will not be hearing me in the background. I'll be doing Reiki on you while Heather leads the meditation. I do want to let people know, though, if you are driving, this is not the one to listen to. So go ahead and save it until you get home and you can relax, and we don't want to cause any accidents while we're out there. So there's
that's real.
But besides that, let's get into it. What does Spirit have for us this month, Dr. Heather?
So, I wasn't expecting it. So that's the thing, is that I'm always just as surprised as probably anyone else when a message will come through. But it was Spirit's been having a lot to say because these are chaotic times, and they are times of, we could say, disconnect would be, and it's not disconnect of idea, or it's people are just feeling like they're not in alignment and they're pulling themselves out of a situation, or they're pulling themselves out of the energy, or pulling themselves. It's that that drawing back, like the water would draw back before a tsunami type feel. It's that drawing back where it just feels dry. People are overwhelmed, they feel dry, and they're just pulling into themselves. It doesn't mean that it's going to unleash and come out, but Spirit did have something to say about that. So I'll just do this verbatim because I did write it down exactly as it came through. So I'm just going to let you know what they said. And the first thing that they said is that we are all just the ripples in the ocean of possibilities. So the possibilities are endless, and sometimes we get lost in the chaos of how we're feeling, and we feel very locked in, and we can't see a way out or up or through or around. And the possibilities are endless. But within that spectrum, Spirit said, it's important right now that we hold our boundaries without igniting into energy which does not and cannot understand or match our current frequencies from the individual and the collective perspective. So we need to be holding our boundaries, but that doesn't give you permission to unleash. So it's kind of like what we're talking about, that tsunami. If you can take it all to the ripples and to the, the ways that the moon works and the energy works, and we don't have the right, even though we have the capability, the power, and the force to unleash that out in a way that is uncontrolled. And so they also said continuing to engage in these patterns promotes the chaos, which is what we're all just wanting it to subside, right? This chaos that we're feeling. And it doesn't mean everyone feels chaos. Plenty of people feel just fine. I'm really literally just addressing the people who are, they're feeling this unsettling time that we're in, and many people are feeling that. So they say that, these ripples, they're the same old. That's what I say. It's the same old. But they said there's enough engagement in that way, so it needs to stop. We've done enough of it. We need to recenter and we need to redirect. And if we continue to allow the engagement of these energies, of these heightened states, which are not contained and are highly volatile, then the end results will always be more chaos, confusion, and damage.
Yes.
So we each need to be, doing our part. And they say we can mitigate the damage by stopping our own spirals of chaos, by redirecting, slowing down, and allowing time for introspection. Because we all think that we have our energy on the pulse of what we're doing, but do we? I mean, do we really?
No.
Or even if you think you have yourself on the pulse, is it accurate? Because we don't have all the pieces in place.
Exactly. And with everything in retrograde, the end of the election, it has really, really put everybody into a more of a fight or flight mode. And, I always tell my clients, especially in the last month, from the opening of the thinning of the veil about the beginning of October to probably the end of the year, just astrologically speaking as well, as long as you don't engage in the chaos, like it's okay to live in our own little bubbles right now. And I think that if we can learn how to turn that chaos into creativity, into movement, and into joy, that is going to be the way that we help not only the collective, but yourself move through these times, because there's nothing that we can do about the chaos that's happening. I mean, it's happening all over the world, all over the universe right now. I mean, we have asteroids coming at us, there's a lot going on. So the energy itself. So what a beautiful message and visual of that push pull. I mean, not the tsunami part so much, but the visual of the push pull of the waves for the ripples into the ocean of possibilities. That's gorgeous. So thank you for sharing that.
Yeah. And another aspect I'd like to just add into what you were saying is that we also desperately need to bring in the silence.
I like that.
Because we're all bombarded with all types of energy day and night. And that can include just having sound in the house at night when you're sleeping. It needs to be quiet. It needs to be healing, restorative, reparative, quiet, dark, cool, soothing, safe, calm.
And using the elements of the seasons right now sounds like something that we need to be doing. Using this going into that winter, going into that hibernation season.
Yeah, it's a burrowing and a nestling, and a time to kind of fatten up. I don't know if that's an analogy anyone could really, but when you go into hibernation, you have to fatten up for this time of healing, repairing, restoring. And also I'll speak from, the naturopathic perspective is that when the body is in inflammation, when it's in crisis, when it's in fight and flight, it has inflammation. Well, what happens in inflammation? It swells. We start having fat accumulate because fat protects us. It's that type of thing. Like it's a real thing energetically as well as physiologically. So it's something to pay attention to, that, if you're feeling like you're inflamed and you have things that you're seeing within the body and you also are feeling, quiet it down and calm that inflammation down to the best of your ability.
I like that, because it is true. You don't really think, about turning it off.
Well, now is the time, because, winter is always a quiet time. If you've ever been to Colorado or to Alaska or to, Switzerland or wherever, it's pretty quiet because people don't tend to be outside other than skiing or, doing some things if you're having to do some maintenance issues. But for the most part, people tend to hibernate.
They're homed into their own little cave.
That's right. And so we should be paying attention.
I love it. Love it.
Yeah. Slow it down. Quiet it down.
Release yourself from the chaos.
Yeah. Now's the time.
Now is the time.
And nurture yourself. That's very important, is the self-nurturing, self-care of home and hearth. It's that time. It's that time. And, in the spring and the summer, we feel all giddy, and then we have the heat come in, depending upon what part of the world you're in. It's opposite for other parts of the world. But where we are, in that spring and summer, it heats up, and then that inflammation is going to get appropriate. So right now is the time to just chill it out.
Chill it out. Anything else that we need to know about spirit for this month of November?
No, that concludes their message from today.
Well, that's a good message, and I think goes hand in hand with what everybody's feeling. So
good. I hope it helps someone.
Yes, thank you for sharing that.
Of course.
All right. Do we want to step into our ancient forest?
Yes. So this is an ancient forest meditation, and I'll just take us through it. And again, it's critical that no one is driving or working with machinery, take all that into consideration. This is something that you should just be in a state of relaxation and just give yourself a moment to explore energetically and relax.
Yes. And with everybody's permission to that, I'm going to go ahead and open up Reiki while you lead us in.
Beautiful. Thank you. All right. I'd like for you all to get comfortable and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and exhale slowly. With each breath, you begin to relax, letting go of any tension in your body. Now feel the weight of your body as it sinks into the surface beneath you. Allow your feet to relax, and then your legs, and allow that relaxation to move through your body, through to your hips, your stomach, your chest. Your arms are loose. Your shoulders are relaxed. Your neck and your face become soft. With every breath, you are sinking deeper and deeper into a relaxed and peaceful state. Now, I want for you to imagine yourself standing at the edge of a vast, ancient forest. The air is cool and fresh, filled with the scent of pine and earth. You feel a gentle breeze on your skin, and you can hear the sounds of birds and distant flowing water. This is a sacred, mystical forest that has existed for thousands of years, and you feel drawn to enter. As you take your first steps into the forest, you notice how each step brings you deeper and deeper into relaxation. You are deeper and deeper into peace. The trees around you are tall and majestic, their branches reaching far above, creating a canopy of soft, light. This forest is ancient. It is wise, and it is filled with the energy of the earth. You feel completely safe and protected here. You walk further along a well-worn path, noticing how the sounds of nature seem to resonate within you. Every step that you take brings you closer to a place of deep knowing. You are going deeper and deeper into the forest, deeper and deeper into the wisdom that it holds. As you are walking, you notice the trees begin to thin, and ahead of you there is a clearing. In the center of this clearing is an ancient stone altar. It is covered in moss, and you can sense that it has been here for many lifetimes. This is a place of great power and knowledge. Now, I want for you to look around. You sense a presence near you, a guide who has been waiting for you. When you are ready, they will reveal themselves to you. Take a moment and allow your guide to appear. This guide has been with you for many lifetimes, holding wisdom and knowledge that you are now ready to receive. They are here to help you unlock the mysteries of your soul, to bring clarity to your questions. Your guide gestures for you to follow them, and together you walk toward a hidden pathway at the edge of a clearing. And this leads you deeper and deeper into the forest. The path becomes more defined now, leading you to a grand structure that emerges from the forest. This is an ancient temple, carved from stone, weathered by time, but it's still strong and radiant with energy. The entrance is grand, with intricate carvings of symbols, animals, and mystical shapes. This is a place where deep wisdom is stored, waiting for you to access it. You and your guide walk toward the entrance, feeling the sacred energy that flows from the temple. As you step inside, the air is cooler, the sounds of the forest begin to fade away. This temple is a sanctuary for you, filled with ancient knowledge that has been waiting for you to explore. Inside of the temple, you notice carvings along the walls, symbols that resonate deeply within you. Each symbol seems familiar, as though it holds a forgotten truth. Your guide gestures for you to walk closer, encouraging you to explore. Take a moment now to look at these symbols. If you need to pause and jot anything down, that is quite all right. Take note of what these symbols mean to you and how do they make you feel. One of the symbols begins to glow softly, drawing your attention to it. And your guide tells you that this symbol holds a message for you, one that will help you in your current life. Take your time and absorb what the symbol is showing you. What is its message? Your guide now leads you further into the temple, where you come upon a grand chamber. Inside there are beings sitting in a circle, and these are the elders, the guardians of the temple. They've been waiting for you, and they are ready to share their wisdom and knowledge. You step forward into the center of the circle, feeling the warmth and the peace of their presence. Each elder is filled with ancient knowledge, and they are here to offer you guidance. As you stand before them, one of the elders speaks to you, offering you wisdom that is directly relevant to your life today. Listen very carefully to their words. What are they saying to you? If you have any questions for the elders, now is the time to ask. They are here to help you understand your life, your challenges, and your purpose. As the conversation with the elders comes to a close, they offer you a gift, an energy of healing and empowerment. One of the elders steps forward and places their hand on your heart. You feel a warm energy flowing through you, healing you on every level, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. This energy is filling you with strength and clarity. Allow yourself to fully receive this healing energy. Feel it flow through every part of your body, your mind, and your spirit. Your guide now steps forward again and gestures for you to follow them. It's time for you to leave the temple, but you take with you all of the wisdom, the healing, and the empowerment that you've received. You walk together back through the forest, feeling lighter and more connected to yourself and the universe. The path is familiar now, and as you walk, you feel the knowledge you've gained integrating into your being. As you approach the edge of the forest, you notice a sense of peace and clarity within you. You know that you can return to this sacred space anytime you need to access this knowledge and healing. Now it's time to come back to the present moment. You've received deep wisdom and healing on this journey, and as you return, you will bring all of this with you. You are feeling refreshed, empowered, and filled with clarity. Imagine yourself standing back at the edge of the forest, feeling the cool breeze once again. With each step, you are becoming more aware of your body and your surroundings. And now, I will count from 1 to 10, and with each number, you will become more awake, alert, and present, bringing with you all of the insights from your journey. 1, starting to come back, feeling connected to your body. 2, bringing with you the wisdom from the temple. 3, feeling the energy of the forest fading as you return to the present. 4, becoming more aware of your surroundings. 5, you're halfway back now, feeling light and peaceful. 6, your body is waking up, your mind is clear and energized. 7, more and more alert, ready to return to the present. 8, feeling your body, your breath, and the space around you. 9, we're almost fully back, awake and aware. 10, you are fully awake now. Open your eyes when you're ready, feeling refreshed and at peace. So it's important now that you take a little time just to integrate the wisdom and the healing, and maybe jot down some notes or anything that just popped into the mind that you don't want to have kind of dissipate away. You just want to take that moment to collect ourselves and anything of meaning to get it down on paper, or in a voice note, or anything in whatever way is most comfortable.
That was beautiful, Heather. Thank you so much. I've disconnected from your energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you to Spirit and to you for guiding.
Thanks for
That was, I just think, just what the doctor ordered. Well, I hope everybody has enjoyed this month with Dr. Heather. Is there anything else that you want to bring forth?
Well, I think that there's a lot of hope and a lot of positivity and a lot of shifting that's going to happen here in the very near future. Within the next 2 to 3 months, we're going to have a lot of, it might be uncomfortable, but uncomfortable doesn't mean that it's not in a positive light. So if we could just hang in through things that feel uncomfortable and let them express themselves to their full expression, because we tend to want to shut those kind of things down, just let them fully express, and then wait for your analyzation of it until it's fully expressed, because we have a lot of good things coming.
Yeah. Wow. What a beautiful session. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
And I do think that
I love chatting with you.
I love chatting with you. And I think that it's important that people know that, you know, even though it seems chaotic right now, it's kind of like a tower moment, right? You know, you have to rebuild, and we'll soon be in that rebuilding phase. So.
We're always rebuilding. And even if you think about physiology, I need to make this clear, that in order to build muscle, you have to break it down.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
We're always tearing down to rebuild. Anything we're doing, our emotions, our thoughts, our sensitivities, our everything is always, even we talk about spring cleaning. Well, you're just tearing things apart to restore, renew, rejuvenate. That will always be the cycle of all. That is the way energy works in the cosmos. It is ever expanding, ever alive, and ever evolving. And so don't ever for 1 second think that that's not how this goes, because it is.
Yes. So true. So true. Thank you, Heather.
Thank you for having me.
I know I needed that, so I hope y'all really enjoyed that one. And next month for December, before we take a little bit of break for the holidays, we're going to do a Q&A. So if you want to hit up my podcast Instagram, I'll be putting out a few questions for people, and anything that you want questioned and answered for us for the next one, we will see you in December.
Yeah, you know what would be amazing for that is whatever they want Spirit to answer. I can take maybe 20, 25 questions max, and I'll do a deep meditation with Spirit, and I'll just answer them.
Heck yeah, that would be awesome.
You know, it's not me answering them, but I'll see what Spirit has to say.
I think it's going to be great. Once again, you are always a pleasure to have on, and thank you guys for listening to Get Enlightened with us. Have a great afternoon, Heather.
Thank you, you too. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. Love you, girl.
Love you. Bye.